Sean Patel, FightHype.com, here with undefeated super lightweight Paro, considered probably the best prospect out of Australia. And Australia boxing is hot right now. What'd you think of George Kambosos becoming the lightweight champion of the world?
Exactly right. He just made history for Australian boxing. Hats off to George. We speak a lot before this fight too, and he made history, and I'm ready to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah. Do you feel like him doing that, it only lends more confidence to a young fighter like yourself coming from Australia, that you can make it in America?
Definitely, you know, they never gave us any hope, and it just proves a point, you know, that we can go out here and mix it with the best, and win titles in unified divisions. So it's awesome for Australian boxing, and yeah, I just can't wait to make history myself.
What do you think there's an Australian style or something to a top Australian fighter, certain attributes or characteristics?
Look, we're changing a lot now, you know. It started off through history, you know, Australian fighters just known as tough fighters. You know, we're starting to bring a lot more skill to the table, and we're evolving as boxers, so we're starting to show on the world stage. We've got a few different people in a few different divisions on the world stage making big noise, so it's awesome, yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to work with George back home? You know?
No, I never got any chance to work with him, but you know, in the future, if he needs us, we'll be happy to help all the time. You know, he's a fellow Australian, and yeah.
And I heard you've had some great sparring in America, down in Florida with Devin Haney and Schwartz.
Yeah.
How was that like with Haney?
It was good. I got one sparring with Devin Haney for his prep here with JoJo Diaz. I finished the last 4 weeks off in Kambosos, Stevenson for his fight with Jamal Herring. So you know, you can't get any better work than that. You know, world-class world champion. So yeah, it was just the opportunity was unbelievable, and I soaked it up. And yeah.
I gotta ask you, Leo, who's sharper, Haney or Shakur?
Different styles, you know. You got the Southpaw and Orthodox. They're both very good, and they're both world champions for a reason. But yeah, they're both very skillful fighters. Yeah.
Could you please contrast them for me a little bit? What's each guy good at? You know,
it's hard. You know, they're both spectacular boxers, as you see in their fights. Like I said, it's different. One being Southpaw, one being Orthodox. Haney a bit bigger, but then again, Shakur is sharp, just as sharp. So it's mainly, I don't know. You know, that'd be a good fight to see in the future between those two. So
how were you able to hold your own?
Yeah, I felt good. You know, it showed that I belong at the top level, and yeah, I gave it honest work, and it was good. And I'm very appreciative to have that opportunity. So.
A lot of people make a lot about their speed. Do you feel your speed was in the same ballpark, same type level?
Yeah, for sure. I was matching it with them, and they're, like they said, they're very fast punches. So I had to pick my game up. It's a lot different from coming to Australia, sparring straight into the top notch. So yeah, you know, I fit in there real well and belong at that level.
And I know you're fighting a good opponent, December 18th on the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury undercard, 20-0 guy from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico always has good fighters. For no one that's been able to see you fight yet, Liam, what can they expect? What are your tools that you bring?
You can expect exciting fireworks, you know what I mean? I always come to fight 21-0, you know, my record speaks for itself. You know, you just have to tune in December 18 on Showtime pay-per-view and just witness the next Australian to do big things.
You know, those guys, Haney and Stevenson, they don't tell the guy they spar he's any good unless they really think so. Did they give you a thumbs?
They gave us good raps after the spar and stuff. So, you know, but then again, it's just sparring. You know, I have to be able to perform on fight night, which I do, and I can't wait to show the world that I'm one of the top, if not, I'm gonna be the top 140-pounder.
Yeah. What do you think of you know, the top of the division, Josh? Are you already? You visualize yourself fighting him?
Definitely, you know, and you got to give respect to Josh Taylor. He's unified the division. Not many people have done that, so respect to him. You know, if I ever got my chance, I'd happily step in there with him. And then for anyone in the 140 division, you know, I want to make my statement and make my mark in this division. And December 18th is the start of that.
Why could you fight and beat a guy like that one day? You know,
man, I'm hungry, very hungry. You know what I mean? It's my will to win. I'm very competitive. Like I said, you're just gonna have to see December 18. You know, I'll win by any means possible. And yeah.
Kambosos, he made a lot about being hungry. He was in the gym already this morning. You know, just how important is that to be hungrier than the other?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's everything. You know what I mean? Like we're both. It just comes down to how bad you do want it. You see, Kambosos wanted it really bad, and it paid off for him. You know, and I'm just as hungry of a fighter. I know this is my destiny. I know how hungry I am. This is my dream from when I was a little kid. So I made a promise to my friend, late friend that passed away, that I would be world champion. And a promise is a promise. So that's something I've got to keep, and I won't stop until I am.
What was that friend's name?
Regan Grieve. So a good friend of mine that took his own life in 2015, a destined football star. But yeah, we made a promise to conquer the world, and while on that journey, and very soon it's gonna come to life.
You said that promise was in 2015.
That's when he took his life in 2015. But it was before, when we were growing up. We grew up from little kids, you know, best friends. So it's a promise that I made, and I'm a man of my word. So I've got to stick to it. I'll make it happen.
Good luck to you on that promise.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I do gotta ask, I'm sure you got Haney winning tomorrow night. Is that right?
Yeah, I do have Haney, but like JoJo Diaz giving him a competitive fight for sure. But yeah, I see Haney edging it out for sure.
You know, Diaz, he actually looked really fast on his feet and his hand, faster than maybe I thought he would have. He looked fast in his workout. Do you feel like Haney's good with a guy who can cut the ring off?
Yeah, like,
handle that well?
We'll wait and see. I think he does. You know, Haney's got a lot of skill set.
Right.
And he's a world champion, like I said, for a reason. He can adapt very well. So I think he's gonna be able to adapt to whatever JoJo Diaz brings to the table. But you can never count JoJo Diaz out either. You know, he's a former world champion, so it's gonna be a very competitive fight, and I can't wait to watch it.
Lastly, were those the two most skilled guys you've ever been in the ring with, sparring, fighting, whatever?
Yeah, definitely, for sure, 100%. It was awesome, and it showed that I'm at that level and ready to make my mark.
Because that's what fans and media might suspect, but it means something coming from a guy who's undefeated. That's actually
for sure.
Yeah. So, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
good luck to you December 18th, man.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for these Australians.
100%. We're coming strong.